The intergalactic spaceport never truly slept, but the third shift came close. James Torres pushed his maintenance cart through Terminal 7's empty corridors, the hum of life support systems his only companion. 58 years old, divorced, kids grown, and scattered across 3 systems. This job was all he had left. He was scrubbing a coffee stain near Gate 47 when he heard the whimpering. At first, James thought it was a malfunctioning vent. Then he saw it. A creature no bigger than a house cat, curled beneath a row of seats. It had iridescent scales that shifted from deep purple to silver, for legs ending in tiny claws, and wings folded tight against its body. Its serpentine neck curved as it looked up at him with enormous golden eyes. A Drakian hatchling. James had seen the adults on nature documentaries. Massive, spacefaring creatures that lived in the asteroid belts. Intelligent as any sentient species, but rarely interacting with humanoids. They were protected, revered even. But this one was alone and clearly terrified. "Hey there, little one," James said softly, kneeling down. "Where's your family?" The hatchling made a sound like wind chimes crying. Its translation implant. All Drakian were born with them, crackled to life. "Lost. Storm. Separated." The voice was young, frightened. "Cold here. Scared." James's chest tightened. He'd spent years feeling invisible. Just another old janitor keeping a space station clean. No one to go home to. No one who needed him. But this tiny creature was looking at him like he was the most important person in the universe. "Can I sleep here tonight?" the hatchling asked, its voice barely above a whisper. "You seem safe." James glanced around. Technically, he should report this to station security. The Drakian Migration Council would be notified, protocols would be followed. The hatchling would be processed, held in a sterile containment unit until its clan could be located. Or he could be human. "Come here," James said, opening his jacket. "You'll be warmer." The hatchling hesitated only a moment before scrambling forward, tucking itself against James's chest. It was surprisingly warm, and he could feel a faint vibration, purring, maybe, or whatever Drakian did when content. James finished his shift one-handed, the hatchling dozing against his heart. When dawn's cycle began, he didn't head to the security office. Instead, he went to his tiny quarters in the station's residential ring, a cramped room that had felt like a prison cell for the past 3 years. He made a nest from blankets, set out a bowl of water, and offered some protein bars. The hatchling ate ravenously, then looked up at him with those impossibly trusting eyes. "Thank you," it said. "What's your name?" "James." "What's yours?" The hatchling made a sound like crystal bells shattering. "Unpronounceable for you. Call me Spark." "Spark it is," James smiled. "Now, let's figure out how to find your family." Over the next 3 days, James kept Spark hidden while making discreet inquiries. He learned that a Drakian clan had been scattered by a solar flare near the station. Most had been recovered, but 3 hatchlings remained missing. The matriarch was desperate, offering rewards that could buy a small planet. James didn't care about the reward. But on the 4th morning, when he saw the Drakian clan ship docking at Terminal 12, he knew it was time. "Your mom's here," he told Spark, who had grown noticeably bigger just from a few days of warmth and safety. Spark's scales dimmed. "Will I see you again?" "I don't think our paths cross much, buddy." The reunion in the hangar was everything James expected. A massive Drakian matriarch, easily 30 meters long, coiled protectively around 3 hatchlings while a dozen clan members sang in harmonious relief. Spark rushed forward, then stopped, looking back at James. The matriarch's gaze followed. She approached slowly, lowering her enormous head until one eye was level with James. When she spoke, her voice resonated through every bone in his body. "You sheltered my child when you gained nothing from it. You're a clan now, James Torres. Always." She pressed her snout to his chest, where Spark had slept, and James felt something warm flow through him. A genetic marker, he learned later. Every Drakian in the galaxy would know him as clan. Protected. Family. As they departed, Spark's voice came through his calm. "Sleep well tonight, James. You're not alone anymore." James stood in the empty hangar, tears streaming down his face, feeling less invisible than he had in 20 years. His shift started in an hour. For the first time in forever, he couldn't wait to go to work.